it's been a while since I streamed Minecraft, not including that last week. I mean, what about last week? What? Nothing? I don't remember streaming last week. Nothing happened last week. I don't know what anybody's talking about. This is my first time back playing Minecraft, for sure, definitely. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the Twitch world, which is definitely way at the bottom of the list of worlds that I have in this list of Minecraft worlds. That was such great English. Good wording. I'm a creative writer, can you tell? Um um and if you see that the the wall has been worked on, no it hasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. This is definitely what the wall looked like last time we left off, for sure. No idea. No idea what anybody's talking about. Um, I didn't have a stream last week that kept disconnecting because I didn't boot up my computer for a month, and therefore everything hated me. That would be the weirdest thing. It never happened to me ever in my entire life. Um, so anyways, today, we're gonna kind of go back and forth. We're gonna putter around. We're gonna work a little bit on the wall, and we're gonna work a little bit on just getting the outline of some buildings down, because my friend Rosie just posted this amazing, wonderful, super smart video on her YouTube channel. Um, I believe it's SnowRose77 on YouTube, so go watch. Um, she has this like wonderful, um, very smart, clever thing that she did called planning, where she put down sort of the outline of a bunch of buildings and put signs on each of them saying what the heck those buildings are going to be. And I was thinking, wow, that's so smart. We're going to totally steal that idea. um, would you believe me if I told you I've written a trilogy? Does it seem like I'm the right type of person who has written a trilogy? uh, anyway. Um, yeah, so this is our cute little village we've got going on so far, which is nice, but I was thinking it's in need of more. And so we are going to take inspiration from this village that we've started. And by take inspiration, I mean literally tear down some of the buildings and use some of the materials, because we're going to go over here and we're going to sort of take anything that I don't really vibe with down here. Like, this field seems out of place to be right next to docks. I don't know, it just seems... It seems like you go from this big dock construction kind of city to this farmer's field really quick, and I don't know. I'm thinking that the farmer's field is gonna move over, like, way over there somewhere. The bakery I want to move, and I want to put it, like, you know, you come up here and maybe there's a bakery here, and it's got a stall in the front, and like you can buy your bread and whatever. And then likewise, I want something on this side. Oh, maybe we'll put like a fish hut. I don't know what to call it. Um, a building where that you buy fish from, and I don't know the words for it. This would usually be the moment in like a creative process where I look up the word, but since we're doing this live and I don't really want to like type back and forth on Google all day, or Bing, because Google is not being nice to me right now. I don't know why. We are instead just gonna roll with it, and you're gonna either know what I'm talking about or have not a single clue whatsoever. The other thing I have to decide is what the heck I want to make my buildings out of, because I want them to have more of a cohesive look than, like, what's happening down here. I really love the red rooftop. Actually, I kind of like... No, I kind of like the messy vibes we got going down on here. As long as it's a wooden rooftop, I like the red. I think this is just oak, and I like the, it's not spruce, but I can't remember the other, the proper name for it. You know what I mean. Yeah, so enough chatting. We're gonna go grab some dirt, because I hate outlining with materials, because I never know what materials I'm gonna use until I get there. So we're gonna outline with dirt. And just kind of go from there. Although what we will do is steal Rosie's, again, very, like, 9,000 IQ idea, and it's literally as simple as making signs. Because that would help with my ADHD so much, which, okay. I want to put a disclaimer out that I haven't actually been diagnosed with ADHD. It's just a very high probability that I do have ADHD. So when I say that, I keep in mind it's with the probability of, like, I have done not personal research, but like based on my own experiences and the experiences of people around me, family members, etc. Based on that and so many other things, I have reason to believe that I have ADHD. But I do want to clarify that it is not a diagnosis. So I do want to put that disclaimer out there. Now, as much as I like the natural look of hills and whatever in Minecraft, I'm willing to make it look a little, not polished, but just a little, like, what's the word? Not natural, like unnatural. Just to see if I kind of vibe with it. Especially inside the castle walls. Outside the castle walls, we can do whatever. But inside, I want to see what I've got to work with if I do something very, like, purposeful and rigid. You know what I mean? Like, patterned, I think is the word that I'm looking for. Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of keep going with it. And the other thing I'm gonna do is, if I at least have a pattern to start with, I can make it look more, natural and uneven later. It's just, I like to have a base, something to start with, and go from there. So like this. And then I'm picturing Minecraft Day, woohoo, yes. 'Tis Minecraft Day. I got my main pathway here. I'm thinking we're gonna put another pathway this way. Hello, welcome in. Hardcore Kev. So what we've got to work with so far. Yeah. Originally, I wanted to build, I think, the whole wall and then work my way in, but I don't think that's going to be as interesting. So I said, instead, I think we're going to start with everything I want to build here and just work our way across. That way, you know, we kind of maintain this illusion of what the whole thing is going to look like when we're done. I don't I don't want it to be like very drawn out, I guess, like for in terms of I don't want I don't know, like 10 streams of me just building the wall. I think that would be really boring. So I'm gonna try and balance it with here's what I need to do practically, but also here's what would be visually interesting to watch. I say that as I start like harvesting wheat. Which is not that interesting to watch, but whoa! Look at the way it's animated to move aside as you walk through it. That's sick! Anyway. I don't know if that's like vanilla Minecraft or if it's because I have Optifine, but it's cool. Anyway. Do we have... Do I not have a crafting bench somewhere nearby? Please, crafting bench? There's this one. I just hear creaking upstairs and I was like, what is happening? We're good. There we go. We got lots of bread. Okay, we're good now. And the other thing to keep in mind is this is all on survival, so I have to do it in a way that's like somewhat realistic. What I am capable of doing in survival. Okay, so if we want like a market kind of thing, right? Maybe we can do... Okay, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll have like a pillar here, pillar there, but it'll be made out of like fence. And then the actual house, because this will be like a market stand, right? 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this. So this is our new bakery. This is what's like we're gonna move this or something. We can probably turn that into something else or get rid of it. Or a house. Just leave it as a house. That works. For a second I was like, why is this here? It's because I was building a pathway. Oh my god. Yeah, this is, yeah. Anyway. Now, I'm honestly not sure if I want it to be a width of 4. Kind of feel like a good fit. What do I do down here? It's 4, and then this is also 4. Okay. Because this leads to our mine. But I kind of feel like I could make this like thinner, you know? Have the main pathway before. And then do like maybe whoops, the rest. It's like 2 or 3. Oh, that looks weird. Ignore it. I'm not gonna look at it. It's gonna be ugly, and I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, just block it out of your brain. It's not there. Oh my god. I'll fix it later. Exactly. It's good enough for now. The other thing though is this will honestly help like save on some resources. Like stone and whatever. Stone and cobblestone. I do want it to kind of look like a messy path still, but it's fine. Yeah, alright. Something like that is what I'm going for, but we're not gonna fuss with it. Oh, too much right now. It's just so you get the illusion that it's like this well-worn, well-used path, you know? It kind of looks, I mean, it looks interesting. A little bizarre, but I'm not like, I don't hate it. It's got the vibes. Anyway, but yeah, I do like that idea of shrinking these paths here. Flowers hide everything. You know what? That's true. I can definitely work with that. Whoops. Oh my god, I am placing everything in the wrong spots. Yeah. Something like that anyway. I'm actually somehow out of dirt, so let's actually let's sleep and then let's head back over there. Wee. I don't like the width of 3 here because it's an even like 2 on this side and 2 on this side, so or an equal, I guess. Symmetry, exactly. That's not too bad. That goes that way. Okay. Anyway. Yes, I didn't really do like a foundation for any of these. I just did like right to the ground. Yeah. So we could do like a stone foundation for the houses. Actually, this is gonna be a wall, so that doesn't need to be. Put a door here. So it can just be like this. Yeah. Be a door there. I think we'll stick with the cobblestone. Okay. So that's one example there. And we'll just keep doing Something like this, kind of. I'm gonna look up. Actually, no, I don't need to worry about that right now. I was gonna look up a reference, but I don't think we're actually doing any like building today, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I'm just kind of running with it, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna check my phone real quick for something. Okay. Because I have a list of things that I want to build. And that's starting with the bakery and oh, I wanted to do a flower shop too. Yeah, so bakery, we'll do a flower shop, we'll do whatever. We'll have like a whole market as you enter. And then we can have like parks, villages, stuff like that here. And it'll all be good. So on this side, we want to do something similar. A science lab. I don't know if that works for what I'm trying to make. Because we're going for sort of fantasy aesthetic thing. But I am gonna build like a potion shop. Just kind of sciencey. Alchemist then? Okay, that works. Now, we have this hill here. Oh, okay, I see what I did over here. I see. What we can do instead is 1, 2, 3, put that there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 1. And like that. There we go. Cool, that works. Alright, we're figuring it out one step at a time. Now, I have a different idea. gonna create the illusion of a foundation. Putting like a door here. Oh, we could do like a ladder. Goes that way. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Maybe we will build these buildings. But not too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to overcomplicate it too much. Now, I won't actually need this here because you won't see it from the outside. So it can disappear. All a part of my resource saving tactics. And I will look up a reference because you know what? We'll build these buildings today. Why not? So I like to go to Pinterest and I like to just type in medieval buildings or something like that. Just to get a kind of vibe with it. But I don't directly like copy anything. I just kind of, I need a visual so I can get an idea of what I'm going for. And then go for it. So you've got like the wooden outline shell banisters, whatever you want to call it. So that's this. And then originally I was gonna do kind of wool or something here in stripes. But then I'm seeing like some of these houses, they've got supports, but they're like lifted as well, which was what I was trying to originally like emulate that vibe with this archway down here. Back when I first built that, it didn't really work out that well, or at least not to the extent that I'm happy with. So we can try it again up here. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I think if we come up here and I don't know if I'm gonna do it with any of these actually. No, maybe this one. Definitely, yeah, definitely this one. Not that one, but definitely this one. Ooh, cool. Yeah, like this. This. And then do like that. And then I'm gonna quickly grab we have a lot of wood at our disposal. So that's what I'm gonna build this out of. I like my ceilings to be at least 3 blocks high. Because then I don't feel like I'm hitting my head whenever I'm walking. underneath. And it just feels more natural, I guess. So that's what we're doing. Here is, oops, our upper floor. Like so. Come here, you. And out. Yeah, I suppose we could do a wooden floor? Question mark. Oh yeah, that's gonna look sick. Okay. This then begs the question. What do we want our walls to be made out of? Now, a lot of these old houses have stone walls. I don't know if I want to commit to trying to get that much stone because we're already making, like, we already need so much for these. So because this is a fantasy creation coming from our own imagination, let's go see what other materials we have. We have a guest. Hello. Okay. So we found a random pillager last time, and we just found another. So that begs the question, where are the others? You know what? Before I commit to this, I think we're going to change our minds about what the floors are going to be made of. We're going to make them out of the birch. That's the word for it. See? English. I'm professional. We're going to do that, and we're going to change this to oak. Ooh, and I do like this. Yes, I like the way that looks. Okay. Yeah, I think I messed up, and I put birch here, and I think we wanted oak. Whew. That could have been disastrous if I if I dedicated myself to making it out of that and then decided I didn't like the way it looked in the end, and we would have to do the whole thing over again. So welcome to my channel, everybody, by the way. This is how it goes here. It's you and me against the world, my one viewer. Okay. That's good. Now... little windows. Maybe I want them taller. Yeah, actually, you know what? I do want it taller. We're gonna be extra. Like that. I have to go check something real quick. So I'll be right back. Hello everyone, I'm back. All's good. All is well. Let's continue playing. Back to game. Actually, before I do that, I unmuted myself. Yep, you can hear me. Awesome. Okay. Back to work we go. We are ripping out the carpets, except it's not carpets, it's, wood, but ripping out the floorboards. That's it. That's the word. Hell yeah. So anyways, I've decided that my page is gonna be very like chill, kind of fun vibes for the most part. I like streaming. I like the calm atmosphere that I can create when I'm streaming. And so I think that for now, that's going to be kind of my primary content creation, like form of content creation, I think is what I'm trying to say. And it's just going to be like me streaming, chilling, chatting with you guys is kind of what I want. You know, I'm not like the funniest person in the world or anything like that, but I think I have a good sense of humor. I think I make good jokes every now and then. But I don't think I'm gonna be that high octane all the time, jumping from one thing to the next type of content creator, and I kind of don't want to be because I think it would burn me out so fast. But that being said, kind of doing this, just like sitting and chatting with people and building things, like Minecraft is going to be super chill. Legend of Zelda is going to be a little more hype because I have some challenge ideas I want to do with that. I'm also going to finish my playthrough like the whole way through, and we're doing that pretty soon. I can't believe, like, I can't believe how far we've come in Tears of the Kingdom. How much has like been done, and I still have a few more things to do. Like it's just there's so much content. I absolutely love that game. And if you haven't watched my playthrough, that's a-okay. I know some people are avoiding it for spoilers, and I know other people might not just be it might just not be their thing. That's how the words. Uh, and if you fall into any of those categories, fret not. Do not be I don't know, do not feel guilty. It's all good. All is well, my friends. We could do stairs up this way. Yeah. So we can cover this window, and I could do stairs like do. Whoa. That's cool. That's pretty sick looking, if I do say so myself. That looks pretty rad, my dudes. I forgot that I was wearing mascara. I've been like rubbing my face. Although it's dried now, so apparently we're all good. But I figured like I don't really do makeup or anything for streams unless I really feel like it. But today I was like, what if I tried just mascara? Because I don't know, the way I do like lighting and stuff, the way the camera angle is on my face, I want my facial expressions to be very exaggerated. But you can't really Like, you can't really tell I'm even wearing any mascara at all. Well, you can a little bit. But I figured it makes the eyes stand out a bit more and I can be like, whoa. Anyway, these are all little things that go through my head. I go like, how do I make my um facial expressions more like clear? How do I make my lighting better? How do I make better thumbnails? Things like that. And it's really just fun. I love doing this. Like, it's not easy, but I think because there's so many other content creators out there who have established a pretty good guideline on how to do things, it's easy enough for me to just go, oh, well, let's kind of do what so and so is doing. Obviously, like, not copy them, but do it in my own unique way. And oh, then, yeah, no, we can do stairs on this side. Do it kind of in my own unique way, and then I don't have to, like, overthink it too much. Um, that and a lot of the content, like, it just kind of comes from, like, you being yourself, um, you know, hanging out, doing your own thing. It comes from your audience that you're building. Do we like this? I think we do. I think that works. Oh, and yeah. I think it's just, oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I've totally bamboozled myself with this. Oops. Um, yeah. Completely bamboozled my own brain. Because we want to do something like this. Yeah. See, that's what happens when I start going off on tangents. I forget what I'm doing. um... Yeah, much better. And then we can put like that there, and then I need one more step. What are you doing, step stairs? I don't know where that was going. Bad jokes. Do, do, yeah. I want something like this, so we could put like barrels there or something. In fact, how do you even build barrels? How to build barrels in Minecraft? Bing, literally, you suck. The search bar is. Let's go to Google. The search bar is literally blocking um the like options to click on images. Okay, so to make a barrel, you just slab and then okay. That makes sense. Good stuff. Let's Screw it. Let's just build... Wait. I have one right here. So how you build a barrel is like this. And now do like 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. And we can put like 2 more there. Just make it look like, I don't know, I guess fish in a barrel. That was the vibe that I was going for. Kind of like that. And then I got one more. I could put it up here. I don't know. Something like this. I'm not the best at interior decorating in this game, but it's fine. Nice, yeah. You store stuff here. Make the little thing over here. Go grab more wood. We cut down so many trees that if we ever run out of wood, I will be shocked. Like, actually shook. Oh, that was bad. Let's try that again. No, okay, I don't think I can reach that. Oh, I was closer. Let's do this. I literally have scaffolding in my inventory, but my boomer monkey Minecraft brain is like, let's just do it the way we've always done it. Okay. Yeah, when I say I'm a Minecraft boomer, like, this is what I mean. My brain, like, refuses to change on the way I've always done things, and it's just, it's bad. It's really bad, because there's so many more, like, better, efficient ways to do things now, but my brain just goes, no, rejected. We are not doing that. And, yeah. Now here I can probably get away with, like, a smaller roof. We'll try and make things, like, a bit more variety this time around, you know? Something just nicer to look at. Less square and parallel or whatever. Symmetrical. Yeah. So here we can do, like, these windows, right? Cool. Now, before I do that, I have to establish, roof is gonna have, like, you know, a peak somewhere. But which direction is it gonna go? This way? Or this way? You know what? I kind of like it this way, and then I can do something with that. Oh, I know what I can do. I can kind of have, like, 2 peaks, you know what I mean? Like, have one here, and then one that way. Suddenly this is requiring a lot more brain power than I was prepared to give, but, let's just go for it. Let's just see what happens. Wait, 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 wait! Monkey brain. Scaffolding. Go. So if I want that like this, yeah. Then like here. Cool. Like this. Beautiful. And then we can do that. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way we want to go about it. Because this here is going to be like that. Ooh, very nice. Now, before I do this, do we want a red roof? Oh, worth it. Whoops. And then that. Okay. This is going to be a weird little corner, but I'll figure that out. Actually, it should be fine. I think it'll be fine. Ouch. Oops. I will appreciate how this was just supposed to be a very simple little house. And, this is what we wound up with. But if that's what happens for all of them, I'm okay with that. It is absolutely fine. That being said, I do think we want a red roof. We'll give it a try. See what happens. Down we go. Literally, I was standing there and I'm like, ooh, standing in an open doorway. How bad would it be if a creeper showed up right now? We're all good. We're okay. Creeper did not show up. And everything is fine. But if it did, though. we go like this way, and we go boop, 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 and we stick out one extra. And like, oh, wrong button. God, is that you? I can see things. Whoa. Guys, I think the drugs are kicking in. It's gonna do that. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was. It's fine. We're good. Fascinating. I'm totally here for it. It's just so weird. I'm gonna need to get more acacia soon, but it's okay. Oh, hello. Ow. Perfect. I'm not sure I'm a fan. Oh. Not a fan of a lot of things going on here spacing wise, but you know what, we'll see how it looks when it's done. Okay. He's so tall. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. You know. Oh, I forgot. You can't hold shift on these. Hmm. I'm gonna try something. Because this is too... too like straight. I don't know how to explain it. It's too yeah, too much of a straight line, that diagonal. So what I'm gonna do is try and get like a sharper point to it, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. You know what? I'm just gonna do it and you'll see what I mean. So the way it is now, it's just bleh. Not MIDI approved. Okay. We banish that because it's not working. It can go. Then we do point. Yeah, see how this roof is? That's that, but here. That's what we're doing. That's the best I can explain it. You're welcome. Did you guys know? Well, I'm sure if you don't live under a rock when it comes to Doctor Who, you know David Tennant's coming back. But also, my favorite companion, Donna Noble, will be back. And I just had this flash of this, like, scene in my head. And I think I want to make this one taller, so bear with me. The scene of where, like, the doctor's trying to say he needs something, I think, to restart his heart or something. I don't remember exactly, and, it's just... I need something salty. How about salt? That's too salty. Oh, it's too salty. I just love them. I love their chemistry. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. This is gonna be such a good year for, I was gonna say cinematography, but, like, anime too, you know? All things TV. Is that count as cinema? I don't know. I don't know what blanket the term cinematography refers to, or covers, or whatever. I just don't know. Professional writer here, guys. But it's something. Yeah. Sure, it covers something along those lines. I don't know. Da, da, da. Anyway. I'm just gonna try and give myself more inventory space by doing that. Getting rid of the shovel. And we want... So the only thing I hate about scaffolding is you can't place anything on top of it when you get up taller. Okay. We want this step here. And then we want to do one of these. One of these. Like this. This. Like that. Beautiful. Anybody else getting deja vu? Oh, I did that wrong. Anybody else getting deja vu for that? This. And this. And this. That is way taller of a roof than I think is necessary. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. If that's the aesthetic to it, then that's the aesthetic to it. You know what? It's not that bad. Yeah, I can work with that. Again, we're not going for like a classic medieval thing. We're going for kind of a fantasy vibe as well. So this'll work. Something that just kind of doesn't exist in not real life, but you know, like day-to-day kind of thing. That was what we were going for. So I think we've nailed it. Yeah, we'll go with it. I knew I was gonna go too far. Something like that. Oh, hello. Welcome to the chaos. The chaos that is me trying to figure out how to do this roof. I think we've figured it out now. Okay. I need to go get more acacia. How's your day going? Oh, you got a little chaos. This looks extremely peaceful to me. It's pretty peaceful. The roof was a little chaotic. You've got a little... Oh, r/place 2023 cake. Oh, cool. Yeah, you got a little cake next to your name. That's cute. Does it show up on my stream, actually? Oh, it does! Neat. I can see it in chat, but I always wonder if it pops up in, like... my actual Twitch chat or not. Or OBS, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Oh, look at that. That looks so sweet. I know, right? I love it. Aww. I made this. I made it. Alright. We're gonna put that aside now. Dog? I don't have a place for you to live yet, buddy. So alas, I cannot tame. But, be proud. You made all this. I made it. I made it. And it's been so much fun, and we're about to make something even bigger and better, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna start. Plant a tree there. So you know what? We're gonna leave this tree here because I like these trees here. We're gonna go get some more from over here. Here we go. Thought I was gonna make that. Yeah. Saplings. Replant. Laggy. I think my computer is officially starting to go. I've been saying like it's dying for a while now, but it's just not happy with me. It's just not. It's ready to be retired. Now I'm not gonna, like, I think I'm gonna keep it as like my writing computer and storage and stuff because it has a lot of storage. And it's not too slow. It just, it's like, $10 years old or something now. My computer's a very strong warrior. It is. It has seen many, many things. It is chugging along, doing its best. despite all it's been through. And you know what? That's all we can really ask of it. Um, it's doing its best, and I appreciate it that it is continuing to um allow me to stream. But I think we ought to let it rest soon. Mine can barely handle Minecraft Vanilla, and it needs to be the only thing opened. Yep. So, um, mine can handle some pretty Minecraft stuff, but it can only have Minecraft and OBS. Like even having Minecraft and OBS open at the same time it's not happy. I still get the occasional like lag spike in game. Um, and it only streams up to 720p. If it tries to if we try to stream 1080, it dies. My computer just straight up says no. um, yeah, but it's doing its best. It's working along. It's allowed me to get this far, and for that I will be very grateful, and I appreciate it very much. And you know, it's got lots of life still left in it for writing and other things like that. Editing photos, it does a phenomenal job. It's just I don't know if it really wants to be a gaming slash streaming PC anymore. Oh, well, hello, lava pool. I don't really need this wood, but I'll take it anyway. Um, yeah. The goal, though, before I get a new computer is I also want to be able to get new monitors at the same time. So I'm saving up. It's going to be expensive, but I'm saving up for all that. Because I think these monitors, they don't do 1080 either, which kind of adds to the issue of not being able to stream it. And one of them like literally has like the monitor that I'm looking at right now literally has like a crack kind of down the middle, like a pixelated line kind of thing. I find it funny. People have told me if your computer didn't lag so much, you would be a Minecraft pro because, good lord, I'm nothing but a potato at this game and they have too much faith in me. I'm sure. I'm sure you would be. You'd be really good at Minecraft. I mean, you already are really good at Minecraft. I've seen some of the stuff you've built. Um, but yeah. Good Minecraft isn't about your computer, it's about how you enjoy it. Long way of saying you make good Minecraft. Yes. um, yeah, I mean, you can do a lot with Minecraft, even on a potato PC. Um, like, you can make amazing builds and things like that. It's really when you want to get down to, like, I guess the nitty-gritty things, like fighting and whatever, um, that you need a decent response time. Yeah, there's a reason why it remains the strongest game to this day. Exactly. Exactly. And it's been one of my favorite games for so very long. I always come back to it. I've been playing it for probably 10 years. Um, okay, so this computer's 8 years old. At least. And I've been playing Minecraft since long before I got this computer. I've been playing Minecraft for way more than 10 years. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh. I turned 25 this year. I feel so old all of a sudden. I'm excited for Minecraft Live in October. This is actually my first time hearing that there's gonna be a Minecraft Live. I'm so bad at following stuff like that. I was gonna watch the Nintendo Mario Direct today and I completely forgot about it. Um, yeah, I'm really bad for those things. Oh, sorry. What do you think sorry for? It's not your fault that I'm like aging like mad. Um, it's fine. We're good. It's okay. Um, oh my god. We're good. We're good. It's fine. We're all good. Maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I will watch the Minecraft. What is it called? Minecraft Live. I know that. I knew that. Um, is their only stream during the year, and they use it to announce the next major update. Yeah, I think I caught it like tail of wind of it. What's the word? Expression. I can't words today. I can never words. What am I saying? Anyway, I would love to catch it, and maybe we'll watch it on stream, like live together. That'd be kind of fun. Because I did a live reaction when they put out the new Zelda trailer. So maybe I'll do a live reaction to Minecraft. Last year, the huge addition was the Warden. Yeah. So I did, that's what I believe I finally got swept up in the community and the culture of it when the Warden was announced. That's how behind I am. But we're slowly getting there. We're slowly crawling out from under this rock that I live under. This year we got rumors of an end dimension update. That would be sick. Granted, I haven't been to the end since before the last time they updated it, but if it's like really cool, I might actually go. It could also be small performance improvements since the game has been getting increasingly laggy due to the content overload. Yeah, that's fair. Um, Personally, I've heard nothing. I've heard no rumors. I have no idea what would or wouldn't be announced. But I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be absolutely hype. And I'm just going to ignore that. Yeah, maybe we'll do a live, like, reaction to it. Savannah update is also strong in the rumors too. We might get meerkats. Meerkats! That'd be so cute. That'd be so fucking cute. I think I would die. I think I would legit, I would just cry on stream and die from cuteness overload. Yeah. I would love that. It's really dark here. I don't like that I'm out here. I don't like that I'm down on the ground. But I do like the way that looks. That's freaking sexy right there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. I like it. Picasso. So sexy. This is me attempting to do an actual fancy design instead of my very, like, boxed houses. Because I kind of do a default design and default roof all the time, but I wanted to do something a little different. So we just out here vibing. We just figuring it out as we go along. And yeah. This is the equivalent of architectural lingerie. I don't know if I would go that far, but thanks. Actually, I think that's my favorite compliment I've ever received to date. That's hilarious. I love it. Um, you ever see a building posing for you? That's so funny. I love it. Oh my god. Yes, okay. Good, we're good, we're good. It's just I just have to repeat what I've done on that side. On this side. Scandalous, fabulous. That's good. Um, I love that. Da, da, da. So I actually have like negative knowledge on architecture. I've just always done like, oh, that looks cool. Let's do that for every single one of my builds. So the fact that I'm actually like kind of trying to make something and it's working out, I am very proud of it right now. And I'm also trying to make it cohesive, you know, like this building vibes with what's gonna be almost as tall as the castle entrance, or not castle, wall gate. That's what it's called. The gate. I think half of architecture is that looks so sick, let's do it, and the other half is do the laws of physics allow this? Exactly, and that's why I love Minecraft, because there is no there's basically no physics. My brain is free to do whatever, and as a result, this is what happened. As we already know, laws of physics don't get along with Minecraft. Exactly. Exactly. I think I saw a mod that put realistic water in Minecraft, and my brain was just like, nope. Except fall damage. Fall damage, my despised. Yeah, that's true. Fall damage really do be like, did you forget about me? Hi, I'm Gravity. Nice to meet you. Um, I think for here I can just do this. Yeah? Yeah. Do that. Like this. Every so often I just hear a thud happen above me and I'm like, gee, I sure hope that no one's breaking into my house right now. Wouldn't that be a shame? I'm still sending you a short of satisfying realistic Minecraft when I get the chance. Okay, sounds good. The woods merge witchcraft. Oh yes, like this. That's Optifine. Um, I don't have any of my super complicated mods or anything installed right now. I just have Optifine, a shader, and a resource pack. That's it. Never noticed. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's a vanilla Minecraft thing. I'm pretty sure it's Optifine. And I haven't noticed it do that before either in any of my videos. Don't worry about anyone breaking in, worry about the moose. Never noticed in your stream. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I noticed until like this stream either, so it could have been a recent Optifine update. Because I installed the most recent version, because I was gone for a whole month. Woo! Actually, from Minecraft, I've been gone for a lot longer. But shh, we don't talk about that. Optifine, yeah! They're very smart, the creators of Optifine. I think they're also why the sky looks like this. So pretty. It has stars. It's either that or this is a result of my shader. I don't like, I'm not sure. I envy your Minecraft aesthetics. I'm so very fortunate that I can have some Minecraft aesthetics. That's the main reason I was excited to stream from this computer, is because I can actually install some stuff. And that's why I'm looking for where is that coming from? Must be on the other side of the wall. That's why I'm looking for a computer that will maintain this standard. I think that's the word I'm looking for. We're gonna go with it. My next computer definitely has to be able to do this, because I love it. At the same time, me trying to build your first custom map, the texture pack is murdering me. Is that texture pack? Did you not build like using the default texture pack? It didn't look good on anything. Oh, that's why I had to use the default. Okay, I gotcha. No, I was totally good with the default. Default worked well. I just slapped on a shader and it was all good. I downloaded your texture pack because I wanted to make it look good for you, but it didn't look good. Yeah, no, it's, the aesthetics is very medieval with this resource pack. And it's what I've been using, like, my whole Minecraft experience, so that's kind of why I play with it. But yeah, I can understand why, like, I can understand it being frustrating. It still looked really good though, even like using the default textures. I loved it with the default textures. Oh my god, this is such an extra building. I really didn't expect it to be this big, but I'm good with it. I need a block that looks like smooth stone. None of these do. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. There's a lot of, it's not extra if it's fun. There's a lot of, texture that this resource pack adds. Which is why it's always been so, like, visually appealing to me, personally. But, that's why even in this version I love the way the cobblestone looks. Zanpakuto arc isn't filler if it benefits my fanfiction. I'm in this photo and I don't like it. What was I doing? Mood. Roof. We finish the roof. Oh, I know what I needed now. Okay, brain is doing the work. It's working overtime. You know, I need to make more stairs. That's what it was. Oh, don't fall. It's fine. Hands are off the keys. We're good. saw the fall. Yeah, it was there. It was in my sights, and I was like, nope, let's not do it. This isn't AC. Don't torture me. Oh, Assassin's Creed. My brain had to go through AC, air conditioning, Animal Crossing, Assassin's Creed. I think I need to build up in here first. Okay. Me doing English, to be honest. Yeah, I've never actually full on spoken in a second language before, so I can't even begin to imagine. Um, it's freaking impressive. Brain no process. Okay, you know what? I speak one language and my brain doesn't process, so you're fine. You're literally so fine. Um, I don't understand. I don't understand how some people can do multiple languages. That's just, it is beyond me. I am still trying to learn some French. Um, but it's so beyond me. Me finding out about BTW, TBH, TYT, IMO, and others. God is real. Yeah, by the way, to be honest, TYT. I don't know that one. In my opinion, and others. Go. I know. I was gonna say 3 out of 3 out of 4 of those. Tute. I actually don't remember how to pronounce that accent. De Okay. It's hard to tell which letters are silent and which aren't. And bien. Yeah. Not bad for having not done any French since ninth grade. Here. Here. The other hard thing that all Canadians learn about French is that Google Translate is not always very good when it comes to French grammar. And if you just use Google Translate on your homework assignments, our teachers would just know immediately. I'm so proud of you as being a little shit. Are we family friendly today? Okay, so for my streams, it's more like PG-13. So I will occasionally, I'll say fuck, I'll say shit, I'll say whatever. But it's like I'm not gonna make explicit jokes or anything, you know? I don't want to make like NSFW jokes or anything like that. I need to look up what PG-13 means. Parental guidance 13. So it's like they recommend you being 13 or older. Yeah. to see something. So I think Twitch itself is you must be like 13 years or older to actually make an account. The world has expanded before me. Yeah, so for Twitch itself, you have to be like, for most websites actually, you have to be at least 13. But for me, it's not like rated E for everyone or anything like that. It's PG-13, which I believe Bleach has a PG-14 rating, and Thousand Year Blood War is, I think, 16. Just for reference. I think Naruto is PG-13. So if it's in Naruto, it's fine here. And like there's some suggestive stuff in Naruto, but nothing like explicit, you know. So that's kind of the vibes. If that helps. I hope that helps. Want to hear a fun fact about Naruto in Latin America? Alright, shoot. Naruto has 1,000 years of suffering. How is that not explicit? I guess because it's not straight up like nudity. So it's not considered like explicit, you know. But I see what you mean. um, but... In Latin America, there's this single channel that used to broadcast anime for all the poor Spanish-speaking souls. Okay. One day they did a fuck up and aired an episode of Naruto in Portuguese. Okay. And it became a meme. I could see how that would become a meme, yeah. It's kind of funny. Okay, for my own peace of mind, I'm just gonna throw down torches here. Is there like a specific like saying or something that became a meme? Oh, people who do Naruto quotes with the Portuguese accent. Ah, okay. Yeah, you know what? That sounds true to form to people, because whenever someone makes a mistake, meme. So that sounds about right. Ow. Like, I swear, one day there's gonna be a meme about me trying to use frickin' scaffolding. That's it. That's the fun fact. We never let that channel live it down. Fair enough. Yeah, I can see it. That's funny. That's interesting too. Like, why would they have it in Portuguese? Unfortunately, they don't do much anime anymore. So like in Canada, all of our channels pretty much come from the US. Unless you just want to watch like made for TV movies, which are not good movies. And it's gotten worse the last few years because a lot of US channels like have been moved to satellite TV or just don't reach Canada anymore or something. And yeah, our TV selection is just not great, especially the free to air stuff. So I feel that. I watched Bleach there for the first time. Fond memories. Nice. Yeah, I think most of my anime experience was online. Because that was the only way I could get anime at all. The trailer for Bleach showed the fight with Ikkaku, and I was convinced we were going into some Egyptian-themed anime. Interesting. I'm trying to think of that fight and which part of it. The only reason I started watching it was out of curiosity for the Egypt-looking guy. Oh. Yeah, I can kind of see it. I think I can kind of see it, yeah. Ikkaku's looks with the makeup, like the little makeup and all. Yeah. I think I kind of see what you mean, yeah. It is very, like, ancient Egypt, or, like, I can't say for sure, the aesthetics of ancient Egypt, but I can see it in terms of, like, how Hollywood portrays it very much. Very much so. I was very dumb back then, but honestly, it was so much better than any expectation, and now we're here. I don't know, I wouldn't call yourself dumb. There was a lot of, at that time, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Would have been, especially Duel Monsters, would have been huge, and that has, like, a lot of Egypt ties, so I can see what you, like, why you'd think that. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's dumb. And even now, like, even you describing it to me, I can see it with Ikkaku. I see it. You're valid. I don't remember how I got into Bleach. I can't remember if I, like, found the first episode on my own, or if the same friend who showed me Trigun also showed me Bleach, and then I watched the rest of Bleach on my own. I don't remember. All I remember is that the voice actor for Vash was the same as the voice actor for Ichigo, who was also a Power Ranger, and I was a Power Ranger kid, so I fucked with it. I was like, dude, I gotta watch this, Power Rangers. And then I just blossomed into a, damn, I love this. Trigun was amazing, and Bleach, it took me a little while actually to get into Bleach. It wasn't until I think the end of the first arc, it's about the first 20 episodes, that's when I was finally like, yeah, I like this. Yay. Yeah, now we're here, yay. Yeah, exactly. I'm so, like, it's weird. I'm kind of grateful I found Bleach. Because it, like, waiting for the manga to update got me through a lot of really hard times. And I also made a lot of really good friends in the Bleach fandom who also helped me through a lot of really dark times. It's also how, you know, we met. So that's huge, you know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for, like, Bleach existing. For those reasons. I'll have to admit, my introduction to anime were Magica Girls, and Bleach was my first big anime. I do owe Bleach for meeting you. Yeah. So for me, my first anime What's my first anime? It was either Naruto or Yu-Gi-Oh! Um, and I kind of watched, I watched Trigun as one of my first complete kind of shorter anime experiences. And I also watched Death Note around the same time. And I think Death Note to this day is still one of my all-time favorite animes. It's just so good. There's a reason it's a classic. Um, the same friend who showed me Trigun and um Trigun and Bleach, the same friend who showed me those, is also the one who introduced me to like Wolf's Rain, which I watched all the way to the end, and that was my first. Would it? I think it counts as a tragedy, but that was my first introduction into like these short, concise, almost kind of sad endings. Like I would say, like if Shakespearean tragedies were an anime, it would be that, like that kind of thing. um, Mine was Magical Doremi. Before I even knew what anime was, and then I fell for Pretty Cure Saga and stuck to it until I think Soul Eater was the first one I watched knowing what anime was, and then Bleach happened. Okay. I haven't heard those first two, but I have seen Soul Eater, which was a really fun anime. Um yeah, I really like that one, but that one I watched like long after um long after I already knew what anime was. Magical Doremi was just a very silly magical girl thing for very little kids. I mean, fair. I think a lot of people had like a childhood experience with an anime, and some people don't even know that it was an anime. Um, like I think some people would have watched Sailor Moon right around the same time as like watching Winx Club or something, not knowing that Sailor Moon is an anime. Um, so yeah, I think I watched. I think by the time I watched Naruto and I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, I knew what anime was. I was fascinated by it. I remember Tokyo Mew Mew. Yeah, that's another one that I had some friends who were like super into it, but that's another one that you would have watched not knowing what anime was at the time. Winx was so good in my childhood. Yeah. For me it was Winx Club, and actually I have them here. My other probably like bigger than Winx Club for me. I love how we're going off on a fun little tangent, but I'm here for it. Um, my obsession was this. Um, Winx Club was huge, but for which I read the comics, I read the books, and I watched the TV show. Um, so yeah, which exactly. I'm actually collecting the original like books right now. Like I actively go to um like not pawn shops, like used bookstores, and I look them. There's a book that's so cool. Yeah, it even has like it's got like previews of comics in it, and then the rest is like actual like words. Um So this is what I'm collecting right now, is I'm trying to find like all the original books. And then they're also they republished the comics in like thicker books. Um so I've been collecting those. And those ones are kind of expensive though because they've been like recently republished, and I think Disney got licensing on it or something. So of course it's more expensive cuz Disney like is attached to it now. Anyway, I had a friend who was a hardcore Sailor Moon fan but claimed to hate anime. I think everyone goes through that phase. Not me here looking at her like, bestie, I got news for you. I have a cousin, same thing, hates anime but loves Pokemon. And I'm just sitting here like, no, not Disney. I know. I know. Disney got their hands on it. Disney got their hands on Miraculous Ladybug too. And it's just so like, anyway. Although I kind of think, and I'm not going to get too into it because I don't have like my arguments or like good examples right now, but I think Miraculous Ladybug shot themselves in the foot more than anything that Disney did. Um and that's that. Seriously, damn it, Disney. Yeah, I know, right? I I'm really happy though that even though Disney got their hands on Bleach, they haven't censored anything. We're not sponsored by Disney. You're free to criticize. Yeah, I just don't have like, I don't have all the facts for Miraculous. I just know that at one point Disney picked it up. I don't know if they changed anything, if they um did anything with it. So for that reason I'm not like getting into it. Um yeah. uh for Miraculous, like I heard the Miraculous movie flopped, unsure why. I'm not sure it did. Honestly, it's a really fun movie. I think movies in general have had a hard time, especially like coming out of the pandemic, but recent movies like Barbie movie has been changing that, so there's good news there. Um but no, the Miraculous movie is really cute. I was a little off put that they were like, a lot of people were saying it just threw the plot to the moon, but that was the point of it though. It was supposed to be a retelling and ignored a lot of important things. Yeah, so for the people criticizing or saying those things, they said from the very beginning when the movie was in production that it was a retelling and it was not meant to be like super connected to the source material. Now, granted, a lot of it was the same. I'm not sure what happened, so hearing it from you is informative to me. So go off. Okay. I'm lucky, cause I like just watched the Miraculous movie, so it's fresh in my mind. It is different from the source material, but it was supposed to be different from the source material because it was supposed to be a retelling and not, um, or like a reimagined version and not a retelling, because there kind of would have been no point in them doing a retelling while Miraculous Ladybug is still actively coming out. Like, it's only, I think, maybe 6 or 7 years old at most. So there'd be no point in them making a movie to remake the series, you know? That's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie was just to be something for the fans to enjoy, some beautiful animation, and I liked the ending of the movie a lot more than I liked the canon ending they gave it in season 5. I think what happened in the Miraculous movie was exactly what they should have done in canon. And it's not what they did, and I, yeah. Movies go off with their animation budget. It's great to see it. It's so true. Everyone looked so good in the movie. So good. It was beautiful. Like, if I were to recommend to anyone to watch Miraculous Ladybug, I would say watch the movie. Granted, the whole love square dynamic isn't as strong in the movie. Um, but I mean, I don't hate what they did with it. Like, there's some things that, because it did seem at the end that they were setting it up to tease it for, like, oh, we'll make another movie if this one does well. I think if that was the case, then they should have. Oh shoot! I apparently need to eat food. My sprint is not working. Um, I think if they wanted to sequel bait it and they wanted to actually put out a second movie, they could have let some plot points last longer. Careful. It's fine. We're fine. We only broke our legs. Um yeah, so from like that viewpoint, I think they could have done things differently. But like I said, I'm not unhappy with how the movie turned out. Not the not the legs. We don't need those where we're going. Um yeah. So for the way they ended the movie and the whole like main plot points from season 1 of Miraculous to season 5, I like what they did in the movie. However, because it was a movie, they were like limited on how much of a slow burn they could do with like Marinette and Adrien. And I think if they really wanted to sequel bait it, they should have pushed that their relationship more. That's my opinion. And that's the best I can do without like spoiling the whole movie. um yeah, otherwise it was really cute. It was very enjoyable. Um it might have been because Miraculous was originally like it was supposed to be a kids show, and then the plot in the TV show kind of gets more serious. So I think the movie pulled it really back to their kid audience, but it was still fun. It was still fun. Thanks for taking the time to tell. No worries. Thanks for letting me go off on a tangent. um, it's so nice having like people to talk to. It was gonna be an anime and it looked really good. I don't actually mind the 3D animation style that they did for Miraculous. I think it works for them and for what they wanted to do with the series. I've never had an issue with their animation. Um, there are some episodes that look like the budget you can tell just wasn't there for that episode. But overall, I don't hate it. I love your tangents. I'm glad. Um, I was saying like before you came in, I was talking about how I kind of want like a chill vibe with this Minecraft series where we just like chat about whatever and we um just kind of hang out, do the thing. And this works. This works. It works well with it and it makes it unique too. Just saying the anime looked really good. It did. I would kind of love to see maybe another Miraculous movie in the animated style. That'd be kind of cool. Um I don't know what they would do with another movie, but I love them going off with their movies and doing like a so what if this happened instead kind of thing. The 3D style made the series a lot more unique and recognizable. I also agree it was a good choice in the end. Yeah. It kind of worked for the branding of it, you know? Anyways, this is my attempt. I don't hate this house. It's definitely weird, but I don't hate it. Pretty building, thank you. I did my best. Oh, we're missing a stair piece right there. I like it, thank you. It's growing on me. It's not how I initially, like, pictured it would be when all was said and done, but I'm happy with it. It works. And then we can just take, the rain suddenly stopping was very weird. There. That looks good. Now I want to add some shutters to the windows. Great job, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna add some, like, details like this to it now. Hell yeah. It's gonna look cool. Start with the door. That's... Oh, and I have a little bit of logs left. Okay, that's good. Also grab these fences. Then... Decoration. What do we have for decoration? My god, you're so organized for this. It doesn't, I'll be honest, it doesn't feel very organized at times. I just kind of throw stuff in places. But thank you. Hang on. Is there a way to make hanging signs now? Thanks, Bing. I looked up hanging signs Minecraft, and they're just like, you're not alone. Here's a number, you can reach out, and I'm like, that's not what I was looking up, but thank you, Bing. I appreciate that you're looking out for my mental health. Damn. Oh no, yeah. Stripped wood and chains. Ah, sounds like so much work. But it makes 6 of them. Okay. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Just a bit of silver, and I think it's the logs. Listen. It's worth it, I swear. It makes 6 of them. It does sound not too bad. So much work, though. Whoa. That looks so weird. We're just not gonna look at it. We're just not gonna look at it. The hanging signs are so aesthetic. I believe you. Like, I don't think about the work. Have you met me? All I can do is think about stuff. Yeah. Okay, I wanted a fenced in vibe like this. Yes, I've met you and I adore you in your presence. Thank you. That's so cute. You're so cute. Thank you. But I swear hanging signs is good in Minecraft. Ah. We've been on a journey today, let me tell you. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Bam. Bam. We have doors for this building now. I love Minecraft physics. Or lack thereof. You know what? We're just gonna take some, of these. Stick them out here. Yeah. Hanging signs is good in Minecraft. You brought forth repressed memories. Oh no. The real question is what kind of repressed memories? And I apologize in advance. As a kid, did you ever pretend to live in an invisible house? Oh my god, you know what? Yeah, we totally did. Like me and my friends in like elementary school. We would gather sticks and lay them on the ground to make like an outline of an invisible house. But yeah, pretend to crash against the door if you said it was closed. Yeah, like we would also we would draw lines with chalk on the pavement. Against walls if you suddenly said there's a wall there. Yeah, stuff like that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while. Huh. Man, good times. Yeah. Anyway, we would have a game about taking care of fantasy creatures too. Aw, that sounds so cute. We'd pretend to have invisible currency and do invisible missions and tasks. We did invisible currency, and I used to play like spies or whatever with some of my friends too. That's cute. I raised enough money to buy myself a dragon. Ah, wait, that's adorable. I love that. Okay, we're gonna go with this. There's a friend who ran the whole thing, and it was so silly now that I think about it. That's kind of like the best part about being kids, though. It's just like being silly, you know? Silly things and good vibes. kind of really like this. Hang on, hang on. Brain is braining. We're gonna use dirt to fill in the spaces that you can't see. Excuse me. Um, yeah, we used to have this whole thing where, like, we took care of, like, imaginary children. It was very weird. Not that I think about it too, but, like, it was fun. Just kids doing, like, kid things, you know? One of my friends was obsessed with fairies. Mood. I'm still obsessed with fairies. Fairies are cool. And bought so many. Aww. Oh, I like this. Yeah. That's the vibes right there. That's fun. It's a nose and eyes. Proclaimed herself the mayor of her fairy town, which was in a corner of the classroom. Oh, that's so cute. And no one could touch that corner. Oh no. I love that. Alright, I'm just gonna open a tab here for a second. Because we gotta make... okay, I need more acacia. And then... we can make, signs. No one can touch that corner. That's funny. Yeah, we had a section on, like, the playground where we made a house. Just outlined with, like, bits of the lawn that had been mowed, or sticks, like anything that would fall loosely off trees. Because, like, granted, like, most of the stuff was well taken care of. So we didn't really have much to work with in terms of, like, loose, loose sticks or anything around the yard. What we may do, we would find tiny leftover, like, would escape through the like, I don't know, the comb part or whatever of the rake. Anyway, we were so little and understood the concept of capitalism well enough to make a game like that. Yeah, I mean, kids are smart. Kids can be, like, scary smart sometimes, on what they, like, pick up on and stuff. My school was mostly concrete, so we didn't have much to build. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. No, we had a whole, like, little tiny area under smallish trees. Like, trees that had been recently planted. I think I'm doing this right. Let's go! That's fucking sick! Oh my god! Yes. That's so cool! It's like the most no, this is where I want to be. Most like basic of things, but I'm like, this is fucking awesome! Now, do I need to hang it off something, or will it go like beside something? That's so cool! Okay. I'm totally normal about hanging signs. Put it right there. See? It was worth it. It's so cool. Now what do I want to call this? I'm gonna call it this for now. Call it Fresh Fish. This is where you get your fish. That's it. That's all I could think of. It's not supposed to be an inn, actually. The whole concept was like supposed to be barrels and fish and whatever. It was not what I was going for at all. You could see I totally like lost sight of what I was building. But yeah, my whole concept here was that like you can come in and it's like a fish market, and then like the fisherman like lives in the house, and this is like, yeah, it's like where they live. That was the idea behind it anyway. Is that what it became? No. It's not exactly it's not exactly obvious. But the concept is here. I tried. So, greetings. Welcome on in. Or welcome back, because I did see you earlier. Want to maybe talk after stream? After stream, I'm eating. And then after I eat, I'm unfortunately busy. But we can chat. I don't know. I'll figure out when I'm free next, and then we can chat. Sound good? Ah. Okay. Yeah. And my stomach's been doing like the quiet rumbles for a little while now, and that is because it is 6 p.m. for me. So this is usually where I would stop and I would go and eat, but I'm gonna stream just a little bit longer because I started late today. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish decorating this. It's so cute. It is so cute. I love it. So good. Anyways, we're gonna finish decorating this, and then I will. It's so cute. I love it. Then we'll call it for today. Oh. I just noticed something. Something that disturbs me a little. What if you made all the available fish products... Move all the available fish products to the barrels for now? I might do that, yeah. I don't have much in terms of like fishing, but I will do something eventually to make it more obvious what it is. But for now it's fine. Fresh fish. Can I just maybe I can just call it like fish market? I don't know. A fish sign, a giant fish sign. Maybe not, but we're gonna call it fish market for now. And across from the fish, we're gonna have a bakery with a little like tent thingy. It'll be cute. A pixel art of a fish in the front. You know you like it. It would be cool, but I don't think it would work with the vibes. I love this though so much. I am obsessed with this house, and I'm gonna make all the other houses like this aesthetic. I love it. Damn, I didn't expect to just be obsessed with this as much as I am, but I'm really into it. Hypothetically, who runs this fish store? An imaginary person. Actually, no. The concept is that this is a abandoned kind of overgrown in ruins. Well, not in ruins, but like abandoned area. That I, the player, have stumbled upon and am now using what remains here to survive. That's kind of the idea for this world. Which is why there's vines on stuff, and there's lots of like tall grass and whatever. And like things growing everywhere. That's the concept. Lore, yeah, exactly. That's the lore of the city, is that it was abandoned. And I actually, you know what? I'll share this with you while you're here, because I had this idea today. And anyone else who watches this video will know the secret. I don't know if that's... Well, yeah, we'll call it a secret. But I just want to run all the way over here for a second. Because this over here is where I'm putting the castle. Okay. But there's also something else over here. And I had an idea on how to incorporate it into the lore, into the story. We have a portal. And it's one of those portals that was naturally formed here. And it already kind of looks like it's corrupting the land, right? So I was thinking that maybe when we eventually go to the Nether, we get more netherrack, right? And we have it kind of spill over to the castle here. As if, like, the influence from the Nether has crept into this world and has corrupted it in a way that everyone had to, like, flee. That's so sick. Thank you. It reminds me of... Actually, I'm not gonna say it, because I haven't put the video out yet. But it does give vibes like the world that you made for me. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to spoil the video for anyone. And I have to edit that, and I am working on it. I'll get to it eventually. I really want to edit it and put it out though, because I love it so much. Is this photo foreshadowing for your book? No, actually. Oh, but that'd be sick. That's a good idea for a book. Maybe one day I'll come back to that idea. But yeah, I don't know if you know, but the little flowery bushes, if you feed it the bone meal enough times, it grows into a flowery tree. Maybe it'll look nice for the aesthetic. I think I did know that. I haven't tried it yet. But yes, I know what you mean. We might do that. Honestly, we might like sprout some trees all over the place and then like build onto the trees to make it look like they've taken over the building or something. That'd be sick. Is this foreshadowing for your book though? It's actually not. My next book is gonna be fantasy, but it's not related to this. It was a silly suggestion since you like that aesthetic. No, it's not a silly suggestion. I like that suggestion. I think it works. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Right, I remember what I was doing now. I was gonna go down here, and I was gonna use this building as a reference, because I really like this building. And I was just gonna see what kind of things I did. Yeah. Okay, so it goes that way. Those are trapdoors. I've got, like, a thing going on here. I think it's all trapdoors all the way around, though. Yeah. Suddenly, music. Now, we are gonna replace these with, lanterns at some point, but for now I'm just gonna put torches down so I don't have things spawning. And we're gonna need, oh, how many are we gonna need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, 20 for the bottom part. Oh. Okay, not quite enough. We're gonna need more. More wood. Struggles to count in Spanish. I thought you might comment on that, and I was gonna say, like, I was shocked as well at just how good my counting in twos was right there. And then I realized it's something I do a lot, is I count in twos or fives or tens. My mental math has gotten so good. And yeah, I'm honestly, I'm impressed at how sharp it is still. All things considered, like, I haven't taken math or been in a math class since grade 11, so I was pat myself on the back, like, good for me, honestly. Not to, like, pat myself too hard on the back, but I was seriously just like, damn, brain still work, let's go. It hasn't all become pudding. Once I discovered it's apparently extremely difficult to do math in a different language than the mother language. That makes sense. Your brain will automatically do it in your mother language. See, math in itself is like an entirely different language. So, for me, it wouldn't make sense to do it, like, to try to count in a second language. If that makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Your brain will automatically do it in your mother language, and I hate it. No, I think that makes sense to me, because you don't want to try to translate, like, from, let's say, Spanish to English to math. I hate math, and your counting was flawless. Thank you. I hate math as well, which is why, as soon as I could, I dropped from... Oh, that's a creeper. That's a creeper. I dropped from academic math to mixed math, which I don't know if that's a thing that exists in other countries, so I'll explain for anyone who has no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Your brain still be doing the oh yeah, that's the worst creeper I've ever seen. I love the way they look on the resource pack. They look so scary and it fits them. It suits them. Because they're absolutely horrifying. They are monstrous creatures and the resource pack suits them perfectly. Anyway. Nightmare fuel. It really is. But creepers are terrifying. And they deserve it. Anyway, so yeah. So in my country, we have different levels of classes in high school. You have, we called it applied and academic, but it was really more like university versus college. Because it was sort of hands-on learning versus more like theory and type of learning. Because some people are really, really good at going like, ah, yes, I can see how this would work in theory. I study very well from textbooks. Versus other people who are more hands-on type learning. Which would be like you'd be in a lab or you'd be actually doing something in order to learn it as opposed to being able to just sort of study in textbooks. Both are like require some level of studying. But from what I found when I took, because I knew for sure I wasn't going to be a scientist, so I took all applied sciences, which was just your basics, what you needed to know in order to get that credit checked off in your list of required classes in high school. And it was very hands-on learning, and we didn't have any heavy exams or anything like that. It was very simple. And it worked for me because that's how I learned. Technically I'm a scientist, but it feels extremely weird to call myself one. Yeah, there's like different types of sciences, right? Because you have your social sciences. And all of that just goes above my head because that was definitely not my area of expertise. Yeah. Mine is social sciences, but it doesn't feel like one. From what I understand of your field, it is very social sciences. I don't know how it fits into the world of science per se, because again, that's just not my world. But it is very social sciences. I don't feel like it would be able to rival a science like math or physics or chemistry. Is math a science? To me, math was always more like a language, or its own thing. It's because we use the scientific method. See, all of that just goes right over my head. I could tell you how to write an essay, but I am not a scientist in any shape or form. Let's not get into the debate of math being a science. Okay, so personally, from my experience with math, I considered it separate from science. Like, it has a part to play in science, but it's a language, you know what I mean? Biology is the best science. Gee, I wonder if that's because you're a biologist that you're saying that. I wonder. Not to, like, out you on Twitch or anything, but like I wonder if maybe there's a bias there. um anyway, yeah, no, science, everything, maybe. I see. Um Again, sciences right over my head. I had a lot of fun. It was cool. I got to dissect a frog. That was sick. That's it. That's all. That's where my knowledge of science stops. Um Oh, and I think space is cool. That's it. You see, that's the worst part. We have the skills of writing essays and all, but also the skill of running a long string of calculations. Yeah, so you have like you've got your languages, which is the essays part, and you've got your string of calculations, which is your math, both of which blends over into science, but I think are also its own unique things. There are many benefits to being a biologist. Um sure. Yeah. I think there's benefits. There's like with anything, there's benefits and there's whatever the opposite the word of benefits is, because my brain's turning into pudding because I've been live for 3 hours. um it's the meme that I'm not an expert on memes either. I'm sorry. I fail in like every capacity of my various jobs that I'm trying to make a living off of. Um I can quote vines for days. I'm not well versed in memes though. Um Also I'm going like the long way around. Don't judge me. Uh um yeah, science I know so little about. I've retained mostly nothing. There's planets. Planets are sick. Um yeah. Memology could be a career. Probably. I think so. I think there's I think memes have become their own sort of science. My dad just called and needs me to drive to the mall. Okay. That sounds good. No worries. I'm pretty much wrapping up. Um, wrapping up stream anyway. My brain is fried. He just bought 3 large boxes of beers and realized he can't carry them home. Yep. Nope. That sounds about right. Um, yeah. Help. Good luck. I'm in my pajamas. Full send it. No, just full send it. Go in your pajamas. You don't have to get out of the car. You just have to drive, right? Pajamas. I'm not ready to go out. Supper is ready. Hungry. I am very. Yeah. I think we've. I think this does look more like an inn than a fish thing. So we're gonna make it the inn. Um he needs me to get out of the car and carry them. He's an old man. Couldn't you just like pull up like on the curb or something? Is that a thing? It's also cold as fuck outside. Okay, well actually, you know what? That's a valid point. Um yeah. J- warm good. um I don't know if that's the right word, but what's what we're gonna call it? Um I hate last minute plans. Me too. Goodbye, fish store. Goodbye. Yeah, say everybody 07s for the fish store. If you don't know what 07 is, it's like this, and it looks like someone saluting. And goodbye, biologist I just met. Fair. Um, happy last minute plans. I hate last minute plans as well, so I'm on your side. Oh, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's finish that. Let's wrap up this. This looks so sick. I'm so excited. It's so aesthetically pleasing. My brain is so happy right now. Um, anyway, let's finish this so I can go eat because I'm actually starving. And yeah. See you mid. Love you so much. Love you too. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good luck with driving. And yeah, we got this. We do this. It looks so fucking good. I'm so pleased with this. Literally, I'm just gonna place these blocks down while I do my outro because I'm actually hungry and I'm in a rush to go eat food. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to drink some water especially if you haven't had any water to drink today. And take care. Yeah. It looks so good. Bye for now, guys.